We're back with John McManus, managing partner of Baywest Properties.
How about some tips? Do you have, now that you've done through probably thousands of cold calls, what kind of tips can you give people to make it more effective for them?
Well, real estate based, I would say, if at all, if you can do some research on exactly who you're calling and knowing a little bit more about what they own, what they've done in business recently, do more research. I had a book at the time that was, a list of apartment owners that own apartment buildings in the city. So that's how I started. But, I don't know that there's really any one technique. I think you have to find your own and kind of, work with it. But, it's just one area of the business that when you're starting out, it's painful, but you get through it,
You think it's an effective marketing technique?
No, not for me.
I think, I've done a lot of cold calling with some of the positions that I held, but
really?
I think just knowing that eventually you will get a yes, and like you said, it's a game.
Right.
As long as you get your first yes, you can go from there, right?
Exactly.
So what was Jerry in the back saying? Don't worry, John, the yes is coming soon.
Oh yeah. I mean, Jerry would, we had a glass.
And then laugh later on.
I was in, he was behind the glass and he'd give me thumbs up and different things. We had our own, we had a lot of fun with it. It was actually a lot of fun.
So when you got the first person to say yes, what happened?
I couldn't believe it, and I probably didn't know what to say at the time and
right.
didn't know where, so I think I said, well, why don't we meet tomorrow or whenever's convenient, and then we can take it from there. And then I just researched, everything about that particular property, and then after that, everyone became a lot easier, and then you get in the groove, and pretty soon you're sailing,
You start figuring out what people are attracted to, what you say, and
sure.
Did Jerry ever get on the phone and help you out, or that meeing when you met with the first yes? Did he come with you to that meeting, or that was all you?
No, he's just swim in the deep end and figure it out.
He's your cheerleader.
Tough love type of mentor. Okay. So after you guys moved back here to Hawaii, then what happened? You guys just got everything started up. Was it smooth sailing? Were there big challenges? What happened?
There were, it was an interesting time because the market had been, in a 9-year down cycle, and so I came back in '99, 2000. We acquired an set of apartment buildings on Diamond Head, and we rehabbed those, and it was kind of a nice thing to see. It was up at Pualei Circle, and it gentrified that neighborhood, and really brought it back to life. The market wasn't hot at all. It was a great time to be a buyer, and the project was a success, and to the extent that we sold out over a couple of years, and it was a lot of construction, but we have a lot of happy homeowners there. And
what year was that?
In 2000, 2001.
Okay, so the market was picking back up. It was already doing pretty well at that point.
Right. Yep. It was kind of just starting to hum along, and then things really got going. But it was a great way to come home.
So now you guys are working on a lot of condo conversions, or other projects.
Right. We've done. We did a boutique hotel in Waikiki called Bamboo, and that model was Jerry and I had we were going down with some other people sailing in down in the Caribbean, and stopped in South Beach, and it was modeled after kind of a South Beach boutique.
You mean modeled
hotel.
In terms of how it looked, or the actual business model of how you guys did it?
Both. It was really kind of a hip South Beach type hotel.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.